I'm Paul with Swish, and welcome to 90 Seconds of MLB Daily Fantasy for Friday, July 10th. First up for you today, our recommended pitcher, Wei-Yin Chen of the Baltimore Orioles. Chen will be pitching against the Washington Nationals. He has a salary of $7,700. Now, this season, he has a 2.82 ERA. He's averaging 7.3 strikeouts per 9 innings and 10.5 FanDuel points per game. He's been stellar in his last 5 starts, however, as he has a 2.12 ERA, 5.2 strikeouts per game, and 12.8 FanDuel points per game. That ranks well above his salary slot. He's been solid all season, but he's really turned it up lately. And Washington as a team has struggled in the past 2 weeks. They're hitting just .217, and they're striking out 8.4 times per game. Ride Chen while he's hot and get a value pitcher. Next up, our recommended batter, Joe Mauer of the Minnesota Twins. Mauer will be facing off against Justin Verlander. He has a salary of $2,600 today. In the last 2 weeks, he's hitting .388 and averaging 2.8 FanDuel points per game. But it's his history against Verlander that makes him a good play tonight. He has a .316 batting average in 59 plate appearances against Verlander. That's a large enough sample size to say Mauer has some ownage on him. In the last 2 weeks, Minnesota as a team is hitting .259, which is the 8th best in that span. So if the offense is humming, Mauer will likely be a part of it. Look for him to rack up some points tonight. And finally, we have a high value rundown where we look at players with sub $3,000 salaries that you should look at putting in your lineup tonight. Alright, let's start with our man Rene Rivera at catcher. He has a salary of $2,600. He is slugging .636 and has 2.6 FanDuel points per game. Going up to first base, Justin Bour. He has a salary of $2,700. He's slugging .700. He's averaging 3.4 FanDuel points per game. Going to second base, Rougned Odor, also known by the nickname Stink or Stinky or Roogie. He has a salary of $2,800. He is slugging .605 and is averaging 3.6 FanDuel points per game. Over to shortstop, Eric Ibar. He has a salary of $2,900. He's slugging .686 and has averaged 3.2 FanDuel points per game on those offensively hot Angels. Over to third base, the Rook, Miguel Sano. He has a salary of $2,700 and he is slugging .682, is averaging a ridiculous 3.6 FanDuel points per game. Last but not least, in the outfield, we got the Milkman, Melky Cabrera. He has a salary of $2,700. He is slugging .676 and is averaging 3.4 FanDuel points per game. Just take a look at all these guys, and if you can plug them in for some value, we highly recommend you do so.